got to talk about a new Giant, though, before we do, because it's not a week with the New York Giants without us signing a brand new player. I don't know what it is. I think we've seen us sign more players this year than ever. It's almost like Joe Schoen thinks the players are like Pokémon. He's got to catch them all or something, because it's insanity how many players we've signed, dropped. Like, this man is not happy if we're not in the news here. What's going on? So we got Greg Stroman, who got signed to the practice squad here. He's a corner, 28 years old, 5'10", 180 pounds. Was originally a 7th-round pick from Virginia Tech back in 2018. 29 games overall, 5 starts, 65 tackles, 3 interceptions, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 QB hits. Spent his first 3 seasons with Washington, so if the name sounds a little familiar to you guys there, that's probably why. He split time with the Bills and the Rams in 21, but never appeared in an actual NFL game. Then spent the last 2 years with the Bears. He got a couple of starts last year with the Chicago Bears as well. Again, I know it's not saying a lot because it's the Bears. They were really bad teams. They did get some playing time at least. So, yeah, guys, I think it's just a fact that we have a ton of injuries at the corner position. Let's be honest. That's probably our most injured position. And it was a thin position to begin with. And that's why you keep on seeing corners being brought in on such a regular basis. We don't know what's happening in Drew Phillips yet. We don't know what's happening with Adoree Jackson yet. Nick McCloud's just coming off of an injury. You're going to need some bodies, potentially. And I think that's all this is. I don't want to say a camp body, obviously, because camp is over, but he's got that kind of equivalent. Like, you hope to never see this guy. But if you got him and you need him in a pinch, you could do worse. It's kind of like when you run out of eggs and you're Googling how to substitute what for eggs in a recipe base. That's what this guy is, basically.
Applesauce.
Is it applesauce? I've never actually done it before because I actually have chickens, so therefore I don't run out of eggs. Let's go in the backyard and grab them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, where I live, I'm allowed to have
eggs.
Oh, they're amazing eggs, by the way. Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Very tasty. So we did also drop some guys as well. So we released undrafted rookie free agent Alex Johnson. Of course, was the big interception guy. It was last year at UCLA, but before that, basically never got an interception in his life. It was one of those weird quirks with his career there. Also dropped Joel Wilson, the tight end that we just signed last week, I think, if I remember right, too, as well. So we hardly knew ye. We also did an injury settlement with Lawrence Cager. So Lawrence Cager's time with the Giants is officially over. Just kind of, frees up that a little bit of salary space in the meantime. And if he gets healthy, he can go sign with somebody else. But the Giants are no longer any obligation to Lawrence Cager. So Cager was with us, obviously, a couple of years, guys. So obviously, we appreciate everything he did for the Giants there. But, yeah, I don't think he'll ever develop to be anything that crazy there. So I'm not too upset by the loss. But, for a guy to come out as a wide receiver and convert to a tight end, at least he was able to provide something. There's plenty of people that have done that kind of conversion and fell flat in their face, couldn't do a dang thing with it, or, got caught eating too much at the buffet table. Like, what's his name from the Panthers we got? What was the receiver we tried to convert to a tight end?
Kelvin Benjamin.
Oh, there we go. Kelvin Benjamin. Over him. Oh, my gosh. That guy. The same guy who admitted to literally failing the 40 time at the combine because he didn't want to go to a bad team. That worked out well from going to the Panthers.
Yeah.
Do you remember, though, the touchdown Cager had in 2022? It was against a big opponent. It was either Jacksonville or, no, it might have been the
It was
Ravens.
definitely not Jacksonville. I was at that game.
No.
Okay. Trying to remember who it was, but he had an important touchdown. It was Houston. That's what it was, I think. And then he was the leading receiver in the Eagles game, Week 18 that year.
Yeah,
when they sat everyone. So
yeah, I mean he's the wish version. He's the wish version, of a receiving tight end. A certain guy we lost in the offseason, Darren Waller. Like he's not a good blocker. He does have the ability to catch the ball.
In 2022, who's our top receiver? Isaiah Hodgins, maybe. He came through halfway.
James.
So you're taking a guy that couldn't make a team at the Bills and comes over, and then you're saying that Cager did as good as him. Like it's not the best comparison, but he did play well, and he did give us hope as a Giant. So
like I said, listen, the guy, I never heard anything bad about him. The guy tried his best. He just probably isn't good enough to be a long-term fix on any team. He's going to be that fringe NFL player that might get 1 or 2 more years somewhere else, make his money, retire, own like a used car lot somewhere wherever he's from. I don't know where he's from. I assume Georgia. He played at Georgia. So, next thing you know, he's on their, on a commercial talking about bumper to bumper warranties. Who knows? So,
Yeah.
but anyway, we appreciate everything he did for the Giants, though.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please.